Hello, everyone. Welcome to the third episode of the YouTube station identification of New Bedford, Massachusetts resident YouTuber Eric Lima over here. You are watching WEML-TV, Channel 77, the third episode of 2021. Let's get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to talk about the first SmackDown episode of SmackDown. In fact, the first WWE television show of 2021. Universal Champion Roman Reigns, along with Jey Uso and Paul Heyman, arrived and addressed the crowd, wishing everybody Happy New Year. And he had one request and all that. Kevin Owens comes out, interrupts Reigns, and Roman Reigns says, "We're sick of you. We don't want to beat around." But he says, "I don't want you. I want Uso. I want him out of the way." And so I'm going to find somebody, and I'm going to make that match happen. So Kevin Owens decided to dart out. Then the Intercontinental Champion Big E took on King Corbin in a non-title match, while Sami Zayn was on color commentary, and Sami Zayn likes to run his mouth as usual. Sami Zayn looks like if Junior Healy from Problem Child grew up, grew his hair out, grew a beard, looking like Kris Kringle on a keto diet. My goodness. Sami Zayn, but one thing Sami Zayn does not know how to do is shut up. All right? Stick to trying to be a positive influence and helping out helping out good folks in your home country, man. But dude, keep it shut. Stop complaining about not being the Intercontinental Champion. My goodness. So he gets involved in the matchup, gets Corbin DQ'd, okay? And then him and the Knights and the Lone Wolf were jumping on Big E. Apollo Crews comes out to even the score. So, and then it cuts to commercial break. Then it became a tag team matchup. And Big E and Crews won the matchup after King Corbin and the Knights of the Lone Wolf decided to walk out on Sami Zayn because Sami Zayn's been running his mouth again. You know, and Michael Cole's right. Sami Zayn's mouth has gotten him to a lot of big trouble. So Sami Zayn, got two words for you. Shut up and work hard and get that Intercontinental title back if you want it. All right? So Kevin always talks to Anna Pierce about making a match. He says, "I can't, because, he's like, I can't do it. They're requesting it, blah, 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 blah." But then, we'll see what... And then Big E and Apollo Crews were celebrating the victory, interviewed by Kayla Braxton. And Big E decided he was going to be a fighting champion, and he'll defend the Intercontinental title in an open challenge. And then Apollo Crews says, "Let me accept that challenge." And they made it official next week on SmackDown, the second SmackDown of 2021. Big E and Apollo Crews for the Intercontinental Championship. That's going to be an excellent matchup, to say the least. The Riot Squad went up again. Was supposed to face Billie Kay and a partner of her choosing. Instead, she decided to pick Natalya and Tamina to go into the matchup against Riot Squad. And despite the ladies' veteran advantage and pedigree and power, the Riot Squad managed to win the match because Billie Kay keeps running. Another one likes to run her mouth. Oh my goodness, shut up, Billie Kay. Just do your thing, man. I think she's gone crazy when the Iconics split up. Adam Pearce, you made that mistake. Splitting up making that stupid stipulation against the Riot Squad and the Iconics, losing teams to split up. You split up the Iconics. Bring them back together, please. I love the Iconics. And Billie Kay just went totally nuts. And then another women's tag team match happened. The women's SmackDown Women's Champion, the Boss Sasha Banks, teaming up with Bianca Belair, the EST of the WWE, goes up against Miss Carmella and Miss Bayley. Bayley and Carmella have been best friends since their NXT days, but they picked up the victory over Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair after Reginald Thomas, the sommelier of Carmella, did some Cirque du Soleil type moves. As Corey Graves had mentioned, ironically enough, the NXT superstars visited the Cirque du Soleil to learn moves to make them even better, and I think that paid off for Reginald in the end. And then Roman Reigns was not happy to find out about Owens and Uso making the matchup. He tells Paul Heyman, "Tell me who doesn't find out who doesn't appreciate me." It's not we don't appreciate you, Roman. They have to make the matchup. Kevin Owens is the one that doesn't appreciate you. Adam Pearce was an official. He just makes the matches, man. You gotta learn how to chill. Roman Reigns needs to chill, man. You're the Universal Champion. You got people watching you back. Don't worry. So, and then the Street Profits had their own version of the New Year's Day Smoke-tacular. They made 21 predictions, and they insulted Robert Roode and Dolph Ziggler, who are now going by the tag team named the Dirty Dogs, and they brutally attacked the Street Profits, and that is they they brutally attacked the Street Profits. That was something to so especially possibly injuring Montez Ford. Hopefully Montez is going to be okay, and I'm sure they want another matchup against Street Profits for those belts, and Street Profits could be weakened up, and the Dirty Dogs will get the chance to try to win those titles. But there's a big news that Sonya Deville was seen walking backstage, and everybody been noticing she has been reinstated by the WWE after a loser leaves town match against Mandy Rose back at SummerSlam. So here's what happened. The real reason why she was off WWE television because she had to deal with a stalker problem. This fan was stalking her and Mandy, and in real life, and it was a court case about it. And she had to do. She was emotionally was not in the right frame of mind to be on TV for a while. So she requested some time off to deal with this and to cope with this. But now she's back. We'll see what Sonya Deville has planned. Is she going to be a threat to the Women's Championship, SmackDown Women's Championship as well? I would not be surprised if that will be the case. So it's good to see Sonya Deville back. Hopefully, hopefully it will be. Hopefully now the women's division could really watch their backs. Could Billy Kay even recruit her as a tag team partner against the Riot Squad? No. Caleb Braxton did interview Ziggler and Roode after the attack on the Street Profits. Ziggler and Roode said they want another match for the tag team titles. Like I said, I had a feeling that would be the case. Otis and Chad Gable were helping out Daniel Bryan, training him for the Royal Rumble. Cesaro and Nakamura interrupted, and he said the funniest thing is Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble. It's not out of the realm of possibility that Daniel Bryan can win it. He did last the longest in a battle royal, and so in the end, so they had a tag team matchup: Otis and Daniel Bryan against the former tag champs Nakamura and Cesaro. After a hard-fought match, Otis did pick up the victory over. Otis and Daniel Bryan did pick up the victory over the former tag team champions, and. Heyman went back to tell Roman Reigns that Adam Pearce was one that made the match. He says, tell Jey Uso, you show him what you show Kevin Owens no mercy. So Uso goes out and takes off and gets the match going. Then Kevin Owens and Jey Uso went one-on-one. Kevin Owens was brutalizing Jey Uso, hurting his ankle and all. He did pick up the victory over Uso. Then he continued attacking Jey Uso, until Roman Reigns showed up and attacked Kevin Owens, and they were brawling all over the Thunderdome into the LED screens where the crowd was watching from, and then covering in their own homes. And they pushed Owens through a table, and that's how it ends. Is this feud over? I don't think so. But this is going to be very, very riveting. It depends on who's going to win the Royal Rumble as well. Which champ? It's like Daniel Bryan wants a piece of Roman Reigns as well. So let's see what happens at the Royal Rumble, January 31st on WWE Network. All right, let's go to 205 Live. The first 205 Live, a couple of good matches. Mansoor went one-on-one with Jake Atlas. Mansoor is trying to continue his winning streak in 205 Live. It was a great matchup between both men. In the end, Mansoor did pick up the victory. The two shook hands after a match. Great sportsmanship. It seems like Jake Atlas may go to the way of Isaiah Square Scott. Who knows for sure? We'll see what happens. Six-man tag team match. Before that started, Chris Stallion did cut a promo about tonight's matchup in Escobar. On New Year's Eve, there will be a cruiserweight title matchup as Gran Metalik will challenge Santos Escobar. He says, Chris Stallion says he'll keep an eye on the matchup, and tonight he'll go after Daivari and the Bollywood Boys. And he says he's got a couple of good partners in Everrise, which changed their theme song again. But I found the original theme song. onto YouTube. So I'm really excited about that. So it's a really cool rocking theme song. Maybe I should change that. So yeah, Ever Rise has got so much charisma, and they're hilarious and they're funny and they're well skilled in the ring. So they faced the Bollywood Boys and Arya Davari, and Davari's been in a crabby mood and aligning himself with the guys who's supposed to be paid to keep down the younger generation of the cruiserweight division. But in the end, after the argument between the Bollywood Boys and Davari says, I'm not tagging either one of you in," and all that. The lack of chemistry, but Everrise and Stallion worked together. They didn't have no problems, and they ended up picking up the victory. Everrise and Stallion over Bollywood Boys, Samir and Sanu Singh, and Arya Davari. So this is going to be as Manjumi gets on the Boys of Barat. So they're going to have a lot to work on. So Arya Davari is going to need to get his attitude in check, man. If he wants to be the Cruiserweight champion, he's got to make a change. He's got to make a change. Stop acting like it's not like the bootleg version of Razor Ramon, dude. Forget the riches. Forget the gold Razor Ramon starter kit, dude. Just go out and wrestle and do what you do best and start earning respect. That's how you're going to win matches, Davari. Just saying. So that's going to be a very interesting situation over at 205 Live. But this Monday night is Raw Legends Night. And all the legends have been mentioned. And Melina tweeted that she's going to be back for Raw Legends Night. Hype overload. Yes. Can't wait to see what let's see what Melina will do to interact with the younger ladies of the women's division. Or could we see Melina actually back in the ring, back with the WWE, forming a tag team with either Mickie James or Naomi? We haven't seen Naomi for quite a while, too. We have not seen Mickie James for a while, either. I would not be surprised if, because with the women's tag team championships, it'd be very interesting to see what happens. So I'm just with the Raw Legends, who they're going to interact with, but with the pandemic going on, I don't know how that's going to work out, but I'm sure the WWE makes things work. And we're in the new year now, so it's going to be a lot of fun. First Raw of 2021, Raw Legends Night. Keith Lee to challenge Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. That's going to be a barn burner of the matchup. Will Sheamus get involved? I don't know. But what I'm really excited about is Raw 2021 Legends Night. Can't wait. New Year's Evil this Wednesday night on NXT. A lot of matches are happening. Last woman standing between Rhea Ripley and Raquel Gonzalez. Fight Pit. Timothy Thatcher. Tommaso Ciampa. NXT Championship match of O'Reilly. Balor. What's going to happen in that matchup? A lot of matches are happening. A lot of matches. So we'll see what happens here. All right. So, Damian Priest, Karrion Kross going one-on-one. That's going to be another banger. We'll see, and we'll find out what's going to happen. I'm really excited. So, this concludes the third episode of the YouTube station identification of New Bedford's resident YouTuber, Mr. Eric Lima, over here. WEML-TV, Channel 77. Third episode has been complete. I will see you guys on the next episode. Guys, have a wonderful day. I'm hungry. It's 12:20 p.m. here on Saturday, June. Here I am thinking ahead here. January 2nd, 2021. One day at a time, Eric. One day at a time. I gotta eat something. I'm hungry. So I'll see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful, awesome day. Peace and love and coolness. Have a good day. I said.